podcast. Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy Hard to Start JD, aka the Guccini. Man, we back with another fantasy football video for the 2025 fantasy football season. And today we gonna kick it off with three must-draft running backs for your 2025 fantasy football season. 100%. You know, your boy Hard to Start JD got you. One of these guys finished as a top 10 running back last year and ready to run it back. Another one who's about to make a leap into the high-end RB2 territory, and a flex option who could pop off big this season. Best part, all three running backs are attainable in drafts, and two of these backfields barely added any competition in free agency or the draft. But before we get into it, y'all know what time it is. In fantasy, if you ain't got the heart to start, you ain't got the nuts of a champion. And in life, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And your boy Hard to Start JD here to help you get ready with your 2025 fantasy football homework. But before we do, let's run the intro.
You have now access to complicated production.
First up, we got my dog, the bounce back candidate, man, 100%, Javonte Williams. Y'all see it right here, coming in as the RB30. Snap share 53.5, opportunity share 46.4, 36 in the league, 139 carries, 70 targets, 52 receptions, 6 in the league. And let's get into let's get into the inefficiencies. Even though it says efficiency right there, you see the inefficiencies 100%. You know, bro was not eating in Sean Payton's system on the run game, on the ground 100%. You know what I mean? And so, you know, I think a change of scenery is definitely going to help bro out. Let's get into it. I'm calling Javonte the bounce back bro. Last year, he finished as the RB30, playing all 17 games, and now he's got a fresh start in Dallas on a one-year, $3 million prove-it deal. At the Heart to Start, we call that a one-year Hertz rental car. But I'm telling you, Brad, now this is the rental. This rental is about to roll. The Cowboys quietly rebuilt their offensive line over the last 4 drafts, and they didn't make any big moves at the running back position. Just signed another vet on a one-year deal in Miles Sanders and a 5th-round rookie. Translation, Javonte's got a real shot at this backfield, 100%, bro. You know what I mean? Let's get back, like I said, in the PPR game, he definitely had a quiet season for sure. If you look at his targets, 70 targets, 5th at the position. Target share, 13%, 6th at the position. Receptions, 52 receptions, 6 at the position. Come on now, let's get it. Now, last season under Sean Payton, bro, wasn't efficient at all. 3.6 yards per carry, only 27 missed tackles forced, and his explosive plays dropped off big time. But he was still 5th among RBs in targets, 6th in receptions with 52, and 14th in receiving yards, 346. That's real PPR juice. With Dallas's O-line and minimal competition, I'm betting Javonte gets back to 200-plus carries mark and keeps his passing role in the offense. Sleeper alert: Javonte will be an RB2 upside with bounce back capability. We're going to call him the bounce back stud of the 2025 season, 100%, y'all. Them is facts. You know what I mean? With the law firm of Tyler, and the junior partner in BB, Dallas's offense is completely rebuilt. And you got Miles Sanders and Jaden Blue, right? So you got minimal investments in the in the running back room. I think Javonte is going to be the best back in this backfield, 100%, and he should get the first crack at locking up this RB role, 100%. And then with a new change of scenery, with Brian Schottenheimer and the offense that he's going to run, with them trading for George Pickens, I'm telling you, this offense It's going to be a damn good fantasy offense. So you want some players in this offense, especially, CD. Everybody ain't going to get a crack at CD. You'll be able to have a chance at George Pickens and Ferguson. And then also we got the running back. I'm telling you, bro, Javonte is going to be the running back that y'all want to have in this offense, 100%. Let's get into the next one. The next player going to be my boy DeAndre Swift. We're going to call him the reunited weapon. DeAndre Swift coming in off a RB19 finish with 295 touches. Now with Ben Johnson in Chicago, who was his OC when Swift had one of his best seasons in Detroit. You know the vibes. Reunited, and it feels so good. The Bears flipped the script of this offseason. New coaching staff, upgraded O-line, added playmakers like Burden and Loveland. But at the running back, not too much. They drafted Kyle Monahan in the 7th round. No threat. Roschon and Caleb Williams ran a little bit, but nothing serious. Caleb Williams had 81 rushing attempts, and Roschon had 52 rushing attempts. So we all know what DeAndre Swift brings into the PPR game. Let's pull it up right now. You see it right there, coming in as the RB19. We get down to his opportunities. Put myself back up. Boom. 66.9% snap share, 10th at the position. Opportunity share of 75.9. Now we talking about Roschon with only 50 attempts last year. We talking about Caleb with 81 attempts. You bring in Monagai. Maybe Monagai get a little bit of that, but that opportunity share ain't going nowhere. Opportunity share is carries and receptions 100%. He getting all the work 100%. Then, like I was saying, the inefficiencies in the run game, but now I'm saying we like I'm a Bears fan, but the Bears, the Bears organization, when they brought in Ben Johnson, first one of the things he did, revamped the whole O-line. So hopefully he can get a little bit more efficient in the run game. Let's get back to it. Let's see. Is Swift's role, is it locked in? Last year he had 253 carries, 52 targets, 12.6 fantasy points per game in a boo-boo offense. And with Johnson back calling plays, expect that target share to jump up. Remember in 2022, under Johnson, 70 targets. That was 10th in the league. 8 TDs, a 15% target share, elite numbers for a running back. The inefficiencies, just was talking about that, was there. 3.6 yards per carry, but Swift was still finished as a top 10 receiver in receiving yards and a running back and 9 breakaway runs, 100%. If you're looking for a solid RB2 with upside, Swift is your fella. I'm smashing that draft button on Swift this year, 100%. You know what I mean? And like I said, when you come back, pause to the opportunities that bruh had, and you look at that was efficiencies. You go back to his opportunities and look at it. Snap share, 66.9. Opportunity share, 75.9. That's all elite opportunity to get the ball and do something with it. Target share, it fell off kind of a bit, 9.9. But, the offensive line situation in Chicago was terrible. And we seen Caleb running for his life, trying to make plays. So Ben Johnson going to dial that back and get Swift into the PPR game, because we seen it before in 2022, 70 targets. You know what I mean? 15% target share. So, yeah, DeAndre Swift is definitely a smash for me, 100%. Pause in the 2025 season, 100%. Let's get into the last running back, y'all. We're going to talk about the target king and Alvin Kamara, bruh. And last but definitely not least, Alvin Kamara. Finished as the RB9 and still is the king of the Saints backfield. Let's talk nothing but facts, y'all. 100% RB9. You see it right there, 100% at the age of 29. OG still getting it in. Let's look at the opportunity. Snap share is 73.1, 7th at the position. Opportunity share, 76.4, 6 at the positions. So, you know what I mean? You bring in Devin Neal, 100% 6th round pick. We don't know what's going on, Kendre Miller, 3rd round pick. Bruh can't stay on the field, you know what I mean? 100%. You know, you getting a target share of 21.5%, number one at the position. Come on, dog. That's not going nowhere. Now we done got the rules, the news of Derek Carr retired, bro. So we got Spencer Rattler, aka the Rat Man, and Tyler Show. You know what I mean? Nothing but dump offs to Kamara again this year, 100%. 228 carries, 89 targets, most amongst RBs, 68 receptions, second most, average 19 fantasy points per game, fifth at the position. The Saints didn't add serious competition, just a sixth-round rookie, and Kendre Miller's health is still a question mark. Plus, they gave Kamara a 2-year, $24 million deal with $19 million guaranteed, 100%. So when we talk about Kendre Miller and Neal, the sixth-round pick, we know that $19 million guaranteed, 24, that's a one-year deal. They finna run Brian to the ground, and then boom, you're out of here. That's a Jim Rome reference. 100%. So, yeah, he's going to repeat that RB1 finish, 100%. His target share, 21.5%, first among all RBs. Sure, his rushing was middle of the pack, 4.1 yards per carry, but he had 10 breakaway runs. OG's still going somewhere, but elite passing catching keeps him in RB1 territory. Lock Kamara in as a rock-solid RB1 another year. If you can grab him in the second round, that's definitely a win, bro, 100%. And you're probably going to be able to get him, you know, at the 208, 209 for sure, because if you look at everybody that boomed last year, it's at least 16 players, 15 players that I would rather have ahead of Kamara, then say like it might be a little bit more. So if he starts dropping to the back end of the second round and you doubling up on the turn in the third, bruh, with your RB1, bruh, you eating 100%, man. Them is facts. So to end the video, man, so there you got it. You got Javonte Williams as your bounce-back sleeper. You got DeAndre Swift ready for a big RB2 season. And you got Alvin Kamara still doing AK-41 things as a target monster. If you found this video helpful, make sure you smash that like, subscribe to more fantasy content, and drop a comment, man. Who's your must-draft RB this year? I want to hear y'all. Picks. Catch y'all on the next video, man. Like I said, at the heart to start. If you ain't got the nuts of a champion, then you ain't got. At the heart to start in fantasy. If you ain't got